Hello there, this is Jessica from Adele Consulting Services. If you're going through a separation or a divorce or some family conflict, then this segment is for you. In this short segment, I'll provide you with information about family dispute resolution, which I offer as one of my services. In my profession, I'm an Australian lawyer, a nationally accredited mediator, and an accredited family dispute resolution practitioner. My specialty is in the public service. You can find out more about me on my website and over LinkedIn as well. And I've put that information to my website in the description box below. So, what is family dispute resolution? Family dispute resolution is the legal term for services such as mediation that help people affected by separation or divorce to sort out their family disputes. Family dispute resolution, as I refer to it as FDR, can help people to agree on a range of issues relating to children, property, and finances. FDR can only be conducted in Australia by an accredited family dispute resolution practitioner that is accredited by the Attorney General's Department. FDRPs are trained in assisting people to resolve disputes, but they cannot give legal advice and they cannot impose a decision on the parties. The question that we get asked most commonly is FDR compulsory in Australia? Well, the short snap of it is yes, it is the first step in the process in the family court system. So under the Family Law Act 1975, to apply to the Federal Circuit and Family Court of Australia for a parenting order, you must have a Section 60I certificate as issued by an FDR practitioner, unless one of the following exceptions apply, and that's by judgment of the mediator. So the exceptions could be that you're applying for consent orders, or you're responding to an application by the other party, or the matter is urgent, or there has been or there is a risk of family violence or child abuse, or a party is unable to participate effectively in mediation, say due to an incapacity, and that's a discretion by the mediator as well, or a person has contravened a court order made in the past 12 months. So let's now quickly look at what the benefits of family dispute resolution are. There's many benefits to it. FDR is a more affordable, timely, and less stressful means of resolving disputes than a court process or a trial. The non-adversarial form of an FDR encourages problem solving between the parties, and mediation assists in narrowing the issues in dispute between the parties, which can act as a catalyst for subsequent settlement if, say, the matter is not resolved during the mediation. FDR provides you with an opportunity to improve your relationship with the other party or parties and reach an agreement about legal and co-parenting issues that are important to you, especially where there's a need to preserve a co-parenting relationship in the best interest of your children. FDR allows you to make your own decisions, and because all parties are involved in reaching a resolution, essentially it improves the chances that the agreement will last into the future and reduce conflict for you and your children. FDR can also improve your communication with the other party, which may assist you to resolve disputes down the track, or you can actually come back to mediation and agree to that within the mediation to come back should another dispute come to pass between both parties. Some of the other well-known and documented benefits are the high success of satisfaction rate that the parties have with the outcomes that are reached in mediation and FDR. Parties have full control over how the dispute is settled and the generated outcomes, which can be very empowering for both parties. Parties get to decide and agree on the outcome of the dispute, and that decision and that agreement gives you self-determination as opposed to a court making a decision down at the end that will not make either party happy. Settlement agreements are flexible in how they're drafted and formalized, and the resolution and outcomes can be as creative and innovative and is contextual to fit your family context as you'd like. The solutions can be win-win for both parties, and FDR is also beneficial if your wants and needs are not necessarily financial. Even though we are negotiating around financial property matters, if that's what you'd like to focus on, but say you're after something else from the other party, you can negotiate that. That's a non-financial interest. Another benefit, it's a very important benefit, is that family dispute resolution is confidential and it's private. And anything discussed in mediation between the parties and the mediator is confidential and it's inadmissible as evidence before a court. And also another very important factor is the safety of the mediation process. I usually run my mediations online via Zoom, and parties find that they're in a comfortable forum where they can conduct the mediation from the comfort and safety of their own home. They have more control over the process, and you can essentially request to stop the process if at any time you do not feel safe upon discussion with the mediator. So if we do come to agreement in the mediation about whether that's the children arrangements, the property, or the finances, or all of them, I can help you draft, say, the property and the financial matters by way of so I use a particular platform. The platform is a legal tech platform. It's Family Property. We can rely on that for drafting, say, a parenting plan or the consent orders. But generally, parents are happy to go with a goodwill agreement, which is an agreement that we can draft what was agreed between both parties and have that documented and sent to both parties. The other way is the parenting plan. The parenting plan, once signed and dated, is an agreement by both parties, and it can be renegotiated at any time, and you can document that inside the parenting plan. And that parenting plan can also be made into a more formal agreement, into a consent order. And that can be done either, you can do that online by applying to the court or with the assistance of a lawyer should you choose to engage a lawyer. The heads of agreement I've added there is just a more formal contractual way of summarizing what we've come to an agreement by way of a heads of agreement. You can also keep that as it is by way of a contract or formalizing that into consent orders by either doing that on your own or requesting the assistance of your solicitors. All right, and I think that was a quick snapshot that should have given you a brief idea about what family dispute resolution is. And if you would like to engage my service for family dispute resolution or to work through any of your conflict or problems around children arrangements, family or property arrangements, or financial matters, please feel free to reach out to me on www.jessicaadelconsultingservices.com. And I have that link inserted in the text box below. We can have a free 15-minute consult to discuss your options. And if after that consult we align and I feel the need to get more information off you, we will have a pre-intake. So it's a pre-mediation consult, which is paid. Each party will pay for that separately. And that's the first step before we go into the process of the mediation. And I will explain that to you once we've had that 15-minute consult, should you wish to have a bit of a chat with me to discuss your options then. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope to hear from you soon.